So welcome to day 121 of scaling my marketing agency to 10k a month. It's now like into the weekend, but the last time you would have seen me would have been obviously from yesterday's video, if you saw it, about the fact that I just kind of all of a sudden decided I'm off to Birmingham. A few things that I spoke about even on the walk to the train station when I was starting that journey was essentially about the fact that I realised that home was very different in terms of there was nothing specific that was keeping me there in terms of, yes, I grew up there and I've got a lot of friends there and my school was there and everything like that, but a lot of my friends at the minute are still in their kind of uni, like my main friends are still at their uni exams, doing all stuff like that essentially, and scattered around the place essentially or doing different things. So until then, in kind of like June time essentially, like in about a month, that's going to be essentially like no point in being there from the fact that there's nothing around. And I found that, to be honest, the environment with my parents wasn't positive or conducive to growth on the whole, and I felt I needed more time away from that before I have to go back and be part of it. And I don't think, obviously, the amazing part of me running this business is that I do have the ability to just be move around like this, and yes, I've just taken around my laptop and I don't have the physical ability to have a mouse and keyboard and another monitor, but it's really not honestly much of a like crazy difference. I can still be extremely productive from here, and it's been really nice to come here. So the update that you're watching from is going to be the 1st of May, so the Friday. So essentially, my coach got really delayed. I wasn't supposed to get into Birmingham until about 1:15 anyway, but I didn't end up getting there until about 2 a.m. because part of the M1 was shut, and yeah, it was just crazy long in terms of trying to go around that, and it was just like bumper to bumper with like other coaches and lorries and shit like that were trying to get back onto the M1. So yeah, quite not good in terms of that, but got back for about 2 o'clock, got an Uber straight to the Selly Oak Domino's because my girlfriend had essentially walked there. She'd stayed up and walked there, ordered a pizza, managed to get there at like 2:20 or something, which meant that the Domino's like indoor area stopped at like 2:30, so I was able to get there like just before we were essentially the last order for collection. We then walked back, ate that, and slept by like I don't even know, 3:30 or whatever, and then ended up getting up still for like 8 o'clock to be able to, because I was supposed to have a sales call at 9:30, but I ended up she didn't end up coming to that because she wanted loads of back and forth because she'd been working with other companies, and it was a bit frustrating because she was like the perfect type of person to do it, and like she was just going back and forth on email saying, look, to be honest, I've done a lot of this with companies and you guys seem really good, but I just like don't have confidence in it essentially. So a bit frustrating. Maybe there was more I could do there, but another lead came through, booked a call in straight away once I phoned her, and we'll have that on Monday at midday, so that's a bank holiday, but still good. Obviously be working a full day on Monday because bank holiday or not, got to work on the business at the moment. The bigger things have been around the fact that what you would have been seeing on the channel is lots to do with mental health, so and business growth, I guess. Obviously the main point of these videos is business growth, but I've got essentially all of those things in place in terms of I've got a mentor, I've also got a business consultant now that I've booked in essentially a session a week to be going through how to scale the business, and he's put through a proposal that looks pretty good, so we're going to go through that, look at the unit economics of the business, how to make sure I'm delivering a good service and how to scale it up from there. A lot of it I feel like I know, to be honest, but it wasn't very expensive, like 150 quid or whatever, to be able to do all of this stuff, to go through it with him. And he seems like a really nice guy, so it will be, because we had like a trial lesson or whatever. So I thought, look, that's going to be positive. It's going to like be a good thing overall for me to do. So I booked those in. They're going to be pretty much, got one Monday, got one the next Monday, and then I had to book one in on Tuesday and a week after, and then again at a Tuesday because he had a week off, whatever. But yeah, basically going into June I'll be doing that. So it's the start of May now, I'll be going into June doing all of that. It's obviously a new month now. I made 3.7k in March, 1.8 in April because it was only one sale, and now in May I'm looking at essentially trying to get client results as best as possible, trying to improve upon everything like that, client delivery, how I speak with them, stuff like that. There's some economics of it in terms of my costs that I would like to cut a bit and work out how to do that. But the main thing of all of this has just been the stress. I think honestly just coming here and being here this weekend and being able to, I've been on my laptop doing bits here and there, but not specific work for the business so far. And like I'm recording this on the Sunday, a couple of days after, to give myself like a bit of a rest from it all. After I finished on obviously the first on the Friday, and we were able to have a little walk about. We did like a made some dinner out of what we had left, and had a fairly early night on the Friday because obviously we'd essentially been sleeping only from like 3:30 till 8:30, so like 5 hours, and then just what I had on the coach. So honestly I didn't feel like crazy tired though, so I feel like it did actually add up. But yeah, like quite exciting to be able to like do this, and I know that in terms of growth that you want to see from this, I guess in a way sometimes it's agonizing like at the minute how quickly I want it, because I think it's that thing of like I know it's like so close, I just don't want to mess it up, and like that's been like my thing, so it's just a bit silly. But yeah, like all is okay, going well essentially, and I don't have much to worry about in life at all at the minute. It's just like, I guess now that I'm not in education, I'm not in some sort of path, except from the fact that I'm just running my own business. I am 20 years old, I'm running my own business, I'm going to be 21 in, another 6 months from now or whatever, or even 5 months. So, like, it's up to me, and I have to properly make sure that things are going forward so that I can earn not just a full-time income from this, but achieve obviously my goals and dreams from it even further into the future. So yeah, it's been a good day today because obviously woke up in Birmingham literally yesterday. It would have been on the last day of April. I just decided, essentially it was like 7 p.m. I booked the coach for 10 p.m, so like 3 hours from there, and I was like, shit, I guess I better get to London now because I need to go and get to the station. I then Boris biked from like the city into Victoria area, which took like 20 minutes, half hour, and then just waited for the coach essentially and took it, and got to Birmingham, took the Uber in, and now I'm here essentially. So yeah, pretty good. And now obviously it will be into the weekend for the videos that you'll see next, and then back into the week with work. But big thing at the minute is just about mentality, mindset, and everything that surrounds it essentially.